Past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down.
That's how you hit
Brandon,
that
5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. To throw, it's Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Here's Carr to throw. But it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Oh, the defense right there to stop him. Did he get the yard he needed? He did, says the referee. Barely. 1st down. Carr now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Play action. Now it's Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 33. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Following the interception, Young. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the play.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Young's throw here on target to Hurst. 18 more yards there and another 1st down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
That'll give them 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Check, check. Lucky. Right, 60. Ready, go.
To throw, Young. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
They'll run with Sanders. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders punching it in from a yard away. And the Panthers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2? And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. It's Young off play action. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Young on 3rd down. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Adam Thielen. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. On 2nd down, Kamara. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Carr going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
The Saints going to send out Blake Gillikin to punt on 4th down here. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Now he'll escape to his left. He'll fire this complete to Hurst down the field. Give him 32 on the play. Young will set to throw. Shark's got it left side. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Looking to throw, Young. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. His throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown, Panthers. Adam Thielen. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers take a 3-touchdown lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Call it a loss of 12 that time. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. To throw his Carr. This is Smith with a grab. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to...
Let's go. Young Panthers, man. They sound different. What?
I can get it gone in a blink. We can make a from the same. He can make a call if he tweet. I can make a ball when I speak.
Kids want to go watch that movie.
Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the cash in the middle. Boy, I just solved the riddle for this pound cake. Giggles, now I see fiddle all around me. Little. My head was on a swivel. He was pushing a rental. Ain't it coincidental? He ain't really talking money. Who he talking to? Homie hopping, need a they awesome. I can charge a band to get a glimpse of what I'm about to do. They be talking to every about what they ought to do. Yeah, I ain't tripping off of nothing. My name is topic discussion. If I give them attention, they all would probably start blushing. So power and hunt is the only thing that I'm crushing on. Bonafide stood on everything that I stepped on. I can get it gone in a blink. We can make a from the same. He can make a call if he tweet. I can make a ball when I speak. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the cash at?
They couldn't see me coming with binoculars. Even if they did tell me who the was stopping us. The options keep popping up.
Themselves together like a nice
when it's out the picture, but it ain't no Diddy cropping this. Sorry, officer, I'm a hood philosopher. In the open all the chakras up the block inside it and molten lava. Check it, thermometers. These rats is synonymous to climates in Guatemala, bro. Bet your bottom dollar your favorite rapper to get devoured. Sign his death certificate quick. Like sayonara. In fact, it's better if he quit and save himself a pile. And he ain't got a chance to sour. Tell me get him any
gone in a blink. We can make a from the same. He can make a call if he tweet. I can make a ball when I speak. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the cash at?
You ain't tried out them Chargers yet.
I can teach you how to get paid,
over there.
how to get by, and how to get fly.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Carolina Panthers. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Off the play fake, Cousins. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 60 yards. And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
So you just clicked up first play, okay, dude.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. They go play action. Young steps away to his left. This one into the hands of Thielen. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in the colleges delivered to the NFL.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now this shot downfield on second down is brought in. That one good for 37 yards.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Yeah, I mean, nobody else checks down.
To the air once more, Young.
Got him again. Ooh,
to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Open man right side is Shark. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Young. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown! Hayden Hurst. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Piniero's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Number 1 wide receiver. They might be dangerous.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get in. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Turn the game off. It's time for the game.
Here is Young. Forced out to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. Young. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
He's been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up second down. First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. And down he'll go at the 25. Back to the ground on first down. Here's Madison. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Another carry now for Madison. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3 from the 41. Here's second down and 7. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now Cousins. He has his target. It's Addison. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on third down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Play action now. Cousins. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Justin Jefferson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Young's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Let's go now.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now here's Young. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made it their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll try to throw now. Young. That is caught by Thielen. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yardage, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another first down.
Flush to his right. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down again. Daniil Hunter. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Young with it, 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Daniil Hunter, the offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Adam Thielen, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go Madison up the middle. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Going to run with Madison again. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They go play action. Cousins. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
The play fake. Now Young. Dancing to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover. But I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
Young now. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Got his man. It's Jonathan Mingo. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A first down throw for Young. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Joejuan Williams. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Derek Brown. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On third down, they run with Madison. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down. Joseph's got it, and they take a 17-14 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On the counter now, it's Sanders. Oh, able to avoid him. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Young on first down. He's going to drop this down to Sanders.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On play action, Young. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. Going for it with Sanders. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. So a bold call, but this drive will forge on. 1st and 10 after the fourth down conversion. Throwing, Young. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Jordan Hicks in there to bury him for a loss of 11. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Watch that end. Tight end's right. Everyone got 4 down. Slam.
Now Young. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Being chased out left. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. 1st down, Young. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Young off the play fake. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the 1st. On 1st and 10, Young. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. Now Young. Flush to his right. This is caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Chuba Hubbard, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Cousins. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Now Young. That one complete. He finds Sharp. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. Young to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Young, he's going to change it up. Now Young looking to throw on second down. Escaping the pressure. And the pressure gets to him again. Dean Lowry, he's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw, Young. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying again another day.
On the move past the 40. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Here comes 2nd down.
Cousins now on 2nd down. Forced out to his left.
Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2.
Here's Cousins.
And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down.
But that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down.
And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down as they get it rather easily there. A gain of 9 on 4th and 3.
I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Here's Madison running on 1st down. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Now Cousins.
This goes out wide from Madison.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Young. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Into the hands of Sanders, and he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Young to throw. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
So what do you do if you've got a defense in cover 3 trying to keep everything in front of them? The answer seems obvious. Just work those routes in front of them. This is going to be a hitch route, but he's operating in plenty of space, and he makes the catch here for a first down.
Now Young. It's caught by Sanders, and he gets it down to the 32.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now 2nd and 4. Here's Young. Dancing to his left.
Yeah, Bogan, it's yours.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings have just about sewn up this football game. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. And they take a knee. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense, and what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
We played 1 game, 2 games.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Oh,
Till next time, we say so long.
He said you got to
from
download
Charlotte.
the PlayStation version. It's going to be free on your thing. Or did you it's free, ain't it? Because you already bought the game, so you just got to download the PS4 version on your game. And then when you go to the game, it's going to give you 2 options before, like when you click on the game, it's going to ask you to play the PS4 version or the 2 guys. You got to just go to your library. Yeah, because it's 2 versions on the P5. Yeah. It's like it's 2 games. It's basically 2 games. You know? Yeah, man, I gotta hop off though, man. Shit, good game though, bro. Good game, definitely good game, man.